What's good, guys? Raiders guy in with another MLB Road to the Show live stream. Please be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, guys. Oh shit. Mm, oh, here we go with this again. God damn.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Midland Rockhounds. The Rockhounds aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Mitchell Jordan, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Jokes has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. At the plate, Logan Morrison.
The first baseman, number 21, Logan Morrison.
Got a nice little crowd today.
Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Joe Phelps.
Right fielder,
he
number
flew
13.
out at his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
It's down for an extra base hit as they have their first hit of the contest.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
When you become friendly or better with your teammates, they can give you boost to your hitting attributes if they are on base, and you can do the same for them. Fielding boost can also be earned. Okay.
Striding in, Mickey McDonald. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
McDonald.
Here we go.
And the payoff pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Right on, you're scoring.
Jolks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
Damn.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Alex McKenna. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Phelps will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready once again, Joe Phelps. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jolks is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the 1st out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Colton Shaver. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Ready
Dynamic weather, boy. This shit dope, man.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. McDonald is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another shot now. Brian De La Cruz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Ryan.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Hooks lead it 3-0.
All right, boys, it's time to get on the board.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Joe Phelps. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Damn, my man didn't even. Ooh.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Corpus Christi posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Christian Javier notches his 3rd win of the year. Ralph Garza wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hooks. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dalton Jeffries will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Settling in now, Joe Phelps. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Hey, stay hot, eh?
Uh-oh.
Now here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field.
Damn.
Van Gansen is there.
Man.
1 pitch, 1 out. Striding into the box, number 36. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late.
Van Gansen.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Phelps moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Ready for another chance? Joe Phelps. He flew out at his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
That garbage.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jolks is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Joe Phelps. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field.
Come on, you're scoring, you're scoring, you're scoring. Go hard.
Go to second, boy.
Way home.
Go to second,
and
boy.
This will get all the way to the wall now.
Oh,
and the runner is in from second. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second.
Damn.
And with that, the side is retired. So they pick up a run on
No,
2
no,
hits,
about
no
the big
errors,
ball
and a
shit.
man left. On to the top of inning
Damn,
number 5
man.
we go. The
Get off
Hooks are
point
out
count.
in front here.
Oh, we winning, so
Now
it
with
don't
the
matter.
plate,
Right
Joe
fielder, number
Phelps.
13, Joe Phelps.
Oh, sit on something right here. Let her fly.
First delivery to him on the way. Newhand on second. Goldby on at first with nobody out. Hit down the line at first. Morrison is there to second for one.
He's safe.
On to Morrison at first, but it's not in time, and they'll have to settle for one. Coming to the plate now, Mickey McDonald.
Now batting, left fielder, Mickey.
Runners are at first and third, one away.
McDonald.
Runs up and gets this one down. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily. Into the box, Darren Kohler. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Darren Kohler.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with two away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job.
And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs will score, but not the third.
With the sacks full right there, it's kind of unfortunate to hit the ball that well and see it bounce over the wall for a ground rule double. All 3 runs might have scored if that ball's...
Digging in once again, Gray Kessinger.
Shortstop, Gray Kessinger.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
What?
The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 9-5 ball
This shit
game.
glitching, man. Oh, no. Oh, no, the game's glitching.
Now at the plate,
we need to
Joe
update this shit
Phelps.
already.
He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Joe Phelps.
Liner towards second.
Come on, ball, get him.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Hero, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Popped up. Van Gansen over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Darren Kohler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 8th inning coming up.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Rockhounds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Dalton Jeffries wins his 3rd of the season. Tyler Ivey struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Jordan Weems closes the door for the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockhounds, 9 runs on 15 hits, 1 error. They left 17 runners on base. for the Hooks. 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 20 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us.
First inning program.
Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
Son had nothing. No certificate before shit time. I need to work on that. No. Oh, we at 59 now. We're moving on up.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Midland Rockhounds and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Colin Wiles, a right-hander from Kansas, will be on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Stepping in, Joe Phelps. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Joe Phelps.
Hey, say hi, huh?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Let's play ball. 3. He's safe.
Coming to the plate now, Eliezer Alvarez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Alvarez.
Oh, shit, I forgot.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Phelps comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Play ball. 3. Out. 3. You're out.
Striding in once again, Joe Phelps. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Joe Phelps.
And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
What's the play ball? Out! Out! He's out! 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 That hit him. He's got first. 3! You're out! That's ball 4. He's out!
Into the box now, Joe Phelps. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Phelps.
All right, one time right here.
See you rip it up there.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
Hey!
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Come on, big guy, get the pitch.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
Hey, have a rip like you can.
The next 0-2. Struck him out.
Damn.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Play ball. Out! 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 3! He's out! Out!
Oh, that big.
At the plate,
Now
Joe Phelps.
Joe.
Yes, he'll take a
Count
look
1
at
and
ball
0.
1.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly right here.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it.
Run it out, dig!
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So they score 4 times on 2 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and no one left. At the plate, Joe Phelps. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Damn.
Plank is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Midland wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. James Caprillion earns the win, his 2nd. Jordan Weems retires the side to hammer down the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Shit pretty dope.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockhounds, 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Rough Riders, 4 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Midland Rockhounds and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Wes Benjamin, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Digging in now, Joe Phelps, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Kiner Falefa has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Digging in for his second at bat, Joe Phelps.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Joe Phelps.
Here we go.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Reed ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, that's it, big dog. Let's go.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now to the plate, Ryan Court. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Ryan
Phelps leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. To first. He's right there. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate, Darren Kohler.
Right,
the batter, number 5. Shortstop, Darren Kohler.
1-2. Here it is. Line drive to center field. McConnell will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rockhounds are out in front, 1-0. Stepping in, Tommy McConnell.
The center fielder, number 14, Tommy.
Bases are empty
McConnell.
here with 2 men out.
2 down, 2 down.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Phelps is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Rockhounds lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Phelps. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby. This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Line drive to left,
way to drive
and that's in there. Base hit.
Find the ball.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The set, and the 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Contreras will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rough Riders are out in front, 2-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joe Phelps. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. 3 runs already home here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time. And he strikes him out here, so it's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 4-2. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Phelps is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Damn, man.
Standing in, Joe Phelps. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Hey, drive him in for us. We need you. Here you go.
Come on, babe.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Who?
Soft liner out toward left center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in the zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right here now.
Shoots this one over to first. Right to him. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-2 tonight's final. The Midland Rockhounds rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Kyle Friedrichs earns his 5th winner of the year. Miguel Romero works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockhounds, 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Rough Riders, 2 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 13 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A Texas League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Midland Rockhounds and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jason Barr, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Digging in the switch hitter, Mickey McDonald. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. 3-2 pitch. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. There's one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting.
Stepping up now Joe Phelps. He singled his last time up.
It's your pitch. Right here.
He's set, and the pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rockhounds lead it 2-0. So striding in, Joe Phelps. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats.
Take a look.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. And he is in there. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Now batting, Mickey McDonald. And their runners at the corners now.
Mickey McDonald.
Runner goes for second, and he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
The batter, number 4.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mikey White. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
Stepping into the box, Vimael Machin, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Bounce to first, fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rockhounds are out in front, 4-0. Digging in and looking for more, Joe Phelps. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
See it? Drive it. Let's go, kid.
He's set. Here it comes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run, no hits in the inning, 1 error, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 5-0. So digging in now Joe Phelps. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Phelps.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Plank is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rockhounds are out in front, 7-2. So stepping in, Sam Huff. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Phelps is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Man, they came in here with a mission, and that mission is almost complete. They've won the first 3 games of this series and would love to seal the road sweep with a victory tomorrow.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. Midland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mitchell Jordan earns the win, his 2nd, as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. Jason Barr was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
What that?
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockhounds, 7 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Rough Riders, 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Midland Rockhounds and the Frisco Rough Riders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Cole Winn, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in a ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Into the box now, Joe Phelps. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Joe Phelps.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ibanez is right there, and it's a very quick out number one. So striding forward now Joe Phelps. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Phelps.
He pulls this one into right. Plank is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
When they gonna open back up?
Now at the plate, Joe Phelps. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Phelps.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Two out with the man at first. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. One.
On, big guy. Get
at the plate, Joe Phelps. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Phelps.
First pitch on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break. Ball's down, and that could bring in a run.
It's big.
And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Keep it going.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Runners on first with one down. On the ground to short. Could this be two? To second for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that.
Ready now, Joe Phelps. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms.
Come on.
I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air into shallow left center. Ibanez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Wow, that's an impressive end to a 4-game sweep that comes on the road. That's never easy to do, no matter who's in the other dugout.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Midland Rockhounds jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. George Crow wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Jordan Weems records the save, his 6th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockhounds, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base.
Damn, 1 for 5, but that 1 out of them 5 won the game.
game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Midland Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks. The Rockhounds have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Tyler Ivey will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Phelps. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The left fielder, Joe Phelps.
First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away.
First pitch, 7:06.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run.
Damn.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in, Carmen Benedetti, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Carmen Benedetti.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Phelps has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Striding forward now is the DH, Brian De La Cruz, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lifted in the air out to left. Phelps is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So coming to the plate, Joe Phelps. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Phelps.
Hey, get a good one.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center.
Go to second, boy. Let's go.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right at the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Digging in, Mickey McDonald. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The right fielder, Mickey McDonald.
One time, right now. Here we go. Hey, let's go, big fella.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Hey, let it fly. Let's go right here.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Darren Kohler.
Hit on the ground out to short.
Stand up, stand up.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rockhounds lead it 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Corey Lee. No hits to this point.
Corey
McKenna on third.
Lee.
Kessinger on at second with 2 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1.
have a rip. Like you can.
Digging in, Joe Phelps. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Nice.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Standing in, Mickey McDonald. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. In now, Corey Julks. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Number 3, Corey Julks.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Phelps is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Stepping up to the plate,
now
Joe Phelps. 2
fielder.
outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Hit softly down the line at first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Hooks lead it 3-1. Digging in to try it again. Great Kessinger. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Kessinger.
Here we go, guys.
Now the 0-1. Hit in the air to left. Phelps will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now in the box, Corey Lee, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Corey.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Fly ball to straightaway left. Phelps is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Hooks are out in front here, 3-1.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Hooks rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Tyler Ivey wins his 3rd of the season. Ralph Garza earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hooks, 3 runs on 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the Rockhounds, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Midland Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brett Canine, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's last 3 starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all 3. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Phelps. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, Joe Phelps.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Let me get that.
So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Home run number 5 on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, as a pitcher, just trying to get that first pitch over. This guy doesn't have a lot of pop, but he made him pay for it.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Joe Phelps. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Go hard, you're scoring. Go hard.
McKenna will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rockhounds are out in front, 1-0. At the plate, Alex McKenna, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
McKenna.
The 0-1 offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Rockhounds lead it 1-0. Striding in, Peter Van Gansen. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Second baseman, Peter.
1 out, nobody on.
Van Gansen.
Yeah, we got 1 here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Phelps is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
What's up with everybody, man?
All set for the start of the inning. Stepping into the box, Joe Phelps. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Phelps.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in the air out to left.
Damn.
Jolks is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Phelps. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Let it go.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here.
Damn.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Ready for another shot now. Carlos Canelon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Carlos Canelon.
Pitch on the way. In the air now out to left. Phelps is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. 7th inning coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 5-1. Leading off the inning, Peter Van Gansen, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Phelps arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Joe Phelps, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he pops it up. Shaver in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
Right here.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And he fouls this one off. Line towards center field.
Make the turn,
and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
The 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Now batting, shortstop, Darren Kohler.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chase.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Rockhounds used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. James Caprillion wins his 3rd of the season. Jordan Weems wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockhounds, 5 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Hooks, 2 runs on 8 hits,